They say knowledge is power, but it's also perfect for sounding smart when you have no idea what's going on. Get ready for 50 random facts that'll impress strangers and make your friends question how you know this stuff. In 2013, a Swedish inmate escaped prison to fix a severe toothache after being denied treatment for days. He visited a dentist, had the tooth pulled, then turned himself in, earning just one extra day on his sentence. In 1952, Pierre Leva attempted the 24 hours of Le Mans solo and astonishingly led by 4 laps with just over an hour remaining. Tragically, his engine failed due to a broken connecting rod, costing him a historic solo victory. Winnie Sun from China holds the Guinness World Record for the largest snow globe collection, with over 4,300 globes. She started collecting in 2000 and has spent more than $165,000, dedicating a whole room to her snow globe museum. The Wilhelm scream, famously used in over 400 films, originally came from a 1951 movie and was titled Man Getting Bit by an Alligator, and he screams. This iconic sound effect has become a beloved inside joke in Hollywood productions. Mount Everest was named in 1865 after Sir George Everest, a British surveyor who never saw the mountain. Despite his objections, the name stuck. Locally, it's called Sagarmatha in Nepal and Komoloma in Tibet, meaning forehead in the sky. Cats can make over 100 distinct sounds, including meows, purrs, trills, hisses, growls, and yowls. Each vocalization serves a unique purpose, from seeking attention to expressing fear, making cats one of the most vocally versatile domestic animals. Samsung isn't just about tech. They also own a professional baseball team. The Samsung Lions, based in Daegu, South Korea, are one of the country's top teams and part of the Korea Baseball Organization, with multiple championship wins under their belt. Goat eyes have rectangular, horizontal pupils that provide a wide field of vision, allowing them to see nearly 320 degrees around. This unique eye shape helps goats spot predators and navigate rocky terrain, enhancing their survival in diverse environments. In the 19th century, elephant tusks were commonly used to make billiard balls. Each tusk could produce only a few balls, fueling intense ivory demand. This led to widespread elephant poaching until synthetic alternatives like celluloid were developed to replace ivory. The periodic table organizes all known chemical elements by atomic number, revealing patterns in their properties. Created by Dmitry Mendeleev in 1869, it predicted undiscovered elements and remains a vital tool in chemistry, science education, and research worldwide today. 40 is the only number whose letters appear in perfect alphabetical order. This oddity makes it unique in English, standing out even though it's derived from 4, which interestingly includes a U that 40 drops. The Chicago Rat Hole, a rat-shaped crack in a sidewalk on West Roscoe Street, gained viral fame and drew tourists. After decades untouched, city officials removed the slab in April 2024. It's now preserved and stored in City Hall. Despite their name, king cobras aren't true cobras. They belong to a different genus, Ophiophagus, meaning snake eater. Unlike true cobras in the Naja genus, king cobras primarily prey on other snakes and can grow over 18 feet long. Humans have sent space missions to every planet in the solar system. From Mercury to Neptune, robotic probes have explored them all, capturing data and images. Even distant Pluto, once a planet, was visited by NASA's New Horizons in 2015. Put a pillow on your fridge day, celebrated on May 29th, stems from an old superstition where placing bedroom linen in food storage was thought to bring luck. Today, people place pillows on fridges hoping to attract prosperity and good fortune. In 2017, a woman sold a lunar collection bag containing Apollo 11 moon dust for $1.5 million. She had unknowingly purchased it for just $995 at an auction. When NASA refused to return it after testing, a judge ruled the bag legally belonged to her. A teetotaler is someone who completely avoids alcohol. The term dates back to the 1800s and was popularized by temperance movements. Whether for health, religion, or personal choice, teetotalers choose total abstinence. No wine, beer, or spirits at all. Steak and red wine pair perfectly because tannins in the wine cut through the steak's fat, cleansing the palate. The wine's acidity enhances savory flavors, while bold textures and rich tastes create a harmonious, mouth-watering culinary experience every time. 3 U.S. presidents, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and James Monroe, passed away on July 4th. Remarkably, Jefferson and Adams passed away just hours apart in 1826, exactly 50 years after the Declaration of Independence was adopted, making the coincidence historically profound. Since March 2020, Luxembourg became the first country to offer completely free public transport nationwide, including buses, trams, and trains. This move encourages sustainability, reduces traffic, and benefits residents and tourists by making travel affordable and eco-friendly. Dubai's Cayenne Tower, formerly Infinity Tower, twists a full 90 degrees from base to top. Its 75 floors rotate 1.2 degrees each, creating a stunning helical design. Completed in 2013, it stands 306 meters tall in Dubai Marina. Earth's water covers about 71% of the planet's surface, but only 2.5% is freshwater. Of that, most is trapped in glaciers and ice caps, leaving less than 1% accessible for human use, making clean, drinkable water a precious resource. Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake by surface area in the world, covering over 31,000 square miles. It's so vast it could contain all the other Great Lakes combined, plus 3 additional Lake Eries, making it truly immense. Despite its small population, Turkey is the world's highest per capita tea consumer. On average, a Turkish person drinks over 1,300 cups of tea each year, far surpassing countries like the UK, China, or India in individual tea consumption. The fresh, earthy smell after rain is called petrichor. It comes from oils released by plants and geosmin, a compound from soil bacteria. When raindrops hit the ground, these scents are released, creating the distinctive and refreshing aroma. China is the world's largest exporter of fireworks, producing over 80% of global supply. Most are made in Luoyang, known as the hometown of fireworks. The U.S. imports the majority, lighting up skies with China's explosive craftsmanship every year. In China, adult children are legally obligated to support their elderly parents, not just financially and medically, but emotionally too. Shockingly, failing to visit parents regularly can lead to legal consequences under the country's elderly rights law. The Walking Dead was initially rejected for being too normal, so Robert Kirkman revised the pitch, claiming aliens cause a zombie virus to weaken humanity. Though he never planned to include aliens, the revised pitch was approved, and the series was born. Semantic memory stores facts like the Earth orbits the Sun, while episodic memory recalls personal experiences, like watching a solar eclipse. Together, they form our understanding of the world, one through shared knowledge, the other through lived moments and memories. Allodoxophobia is a rare phobia involving an intense fear of other people's opinions. Sufferers may avoid conversations, debates, or social situations to escape judgment, often leading to isolation, anxiety, and difficulty expressing personal thoughts or making independent decisions. The longest tennis match in history lasted 11 hours and 5 minutes over 3 days at Wimbledon 2010, with John Isner defeating Nicolas Mahut 70-68 in the 5th set, setting records for duration, games played, and aces served. Guinness World Records began in 1954 after a pub debate inspired Sir Hugh Beaver to create a book of facts to settle arguments. He hired twin journalists Norris and Ross McWhorter, and the first edition became an instant bestseller. The best time to apply perfume is right after a shower. When clean, warm skin helps lock in scent. Spraying on pulse points like wrists and neck enhances longevity, while moisturizing first can make the fragrance last even longer. In 2010, Jordan Romero became the youngest person to climb Mount Everest at just 13 years old. He reached the summit via the Tibetan side, as Nepal requires climbers to be at least 16, completing the feat with his family and Sherpa guides. A bodega cat, often called the manager or the boss, is a working cat found in New York City convenience stores. These domestic short hairs help control rodents, serving as natural pest control while becoming beloved icons of neighborhood delis. Cities like Tokyo, New York, Las Vegas, Paris, Dubai, Shanghai, Mumbai, and Mexico City are visible from space at night. Their extensive lights and sprawling urban areas create bright glows, making them stand out in satellite images around the world. Most Oreo types, including classic, double stuff, mega stuff, golden, and thins, are vegan since they contain no animal ingredients. However, they're produced in factories that handle dairy, so there's a small risk of cross-contamination for strict vegans. Papua New Guinea is the most linguistically diverse country in the world, with over 800 languages spoken. 3 official languages, Tok Pisin, Hiri Motu, and English, are used nationally, while hundreds of indigenous languages thrive across its many cultural groups. Grand Theft Auto Vice City was originally intended as an expansion to Grand Theft Auto 3, but developers added so much new content, missions, characters, and an 80s-inspired world that it evolved into a full standalone game, becoming one of Rockstar's most iconic titles. The original Intel Pentium processor had a critical flaw, causing inaccurate results in specific large floating-point divisions, like 4,195,835 divided by 3,145,727. This defect led to widespread backlash and a massive $475 million recall, severely impacting Intel's reputation and finances. The word checkmate originates from the Persian phrase shamat, meaning the king is helpless. It entered English through Arabic and Old French, signaling the king's defeat in chess when no moves can save him from capture. Contrary to popular belief, not all alcohol burns off during cooking. Depending on time and method, dishes can retain up to 85% of the alcohol. Only after prolonged simmering, over 2 hours, does most of the alcohol finally evaporate. The world record for raw bench press is 783 pounds, achieved without special equipment. When using a specialized bench press shirt, which supports and boosts the lift, the equipped world record skyrockets to an incredible 1,400 pounds. Many European languages use euphemisms for bear due to ancient superstitions. Instead of its true name, words like the brown one, Mr. Brown, and he who eats honey emerged, reflecting a deep-rooted fear of invoking the powerful animal by name. The U.S. consumes the most hot dogs worldwide, eating around 20 billion annually. West Virginia leads in per capita consumption, while Los Angeles buys the most overall. Germany, however, leads in per capita sausage consumption, including all types. Torbjorn Peterson visited every country in the world without flying, following strict rules. No flights, at least 24 hours in each nation, no returning home, and only public transport. His epic journey spanned over 9 years across 203 destinations. The Tetris effect is a phenomenon where people visualize game patterns in dreams or while resting after extended gameplay, revealing how immersive experiences like video games can reshape neural pathways and influence subconscious thought and perception. Humpty Dumpty, often depicted as an egg, originated as a riddle rather than a nursery rhyme. First printed in 1797, it never mentioned being an egg. This interpretation came later through illustrations, especially those by Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass. The placebo effect occurs when a person experiences real improvements in health after receiving a treatment with no active ingredients. This powerful mind-body response shows how belief and expectation alone can trigger measurable changes in pain, moods, and even symptoms. The Joker card isn't standardized, so manufacturers design their own versions, some whimsical, others artistic. This uniqueness makes Jokers highly collectible. The largest documented Joker card collection contains over 8,000 distinct designs from around the world, showcasing incredible variety and creativity. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's video. Or check out the playlist on your screen for more facts. See you next time.